A fine Sunday afternoon for. Ready now, Michael Conforto. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Hosmer ranges to his right, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He enters play hitting over 400 versus left-handed pitching, and obviously he's got a lefty out there today. I'm looking for a laser show, something exciting out of him, no doubt.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Ground ball right into the shift. Spangenberg is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Digging in, Corey Spangenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This one's down to third. Frazier is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Hero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And there's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next up for New York, Todd Frazier, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. So here now's the pitcher, Matt Harvey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw to third, but he's in there, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
In now, Michael Conforto. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Dickerson's under it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a row. Here's Will Myers. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Will Myers.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on them now.
And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Cespedes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Throw to first, but he gets back in time. Myers, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. straight. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
High in the air out to center field. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding in, Freddie Galvis, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. Plawecki is under it, and that's the third out. One left for San Diego. Still down 3-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. His second of the game, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. Ellis shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with one gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. First offering on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. There to take it is Headley on to first, and there were 2 down.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2. In now is A.J. Ellis. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's 1 for 4.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Right there is Reyes. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to... And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs, too.
The pitcher, number 33.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Harvey. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Hosmer on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line hard to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Conforto is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game. Here's Yoenis Cespedes trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting. First baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he gets ahead 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Right over the middle, knee high. Hosmer, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Right fielder, number 4. Will.
Ready for another chance?
Myers.
Will Myers. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
No balls and 1 strike. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And that is sliced just foul at the last moment. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line softly to the right side. Foul. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up ball one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So two are gone in the Padre fourth, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He swings and grounds it to short. Galvis has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone. A solo home run for Jose Reyes. His first home run of the season as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Barehanded at his knees. In time. But the Mets are able to tack on. Digging in to try it again. Freddie Galvis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off the
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Catcher number 8, A.J. Ellis.
Digging in now for San Diego, A.J. Ellis. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Ellis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Conforto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The pitcher number 37, Joey Lubanski.
Carlos Asuaje will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Carlos Asuaje.
A ball and no strikes. That average for him up in the 360s now. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. Now the 1-0. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets are out on top, 7.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres.
Stepping in and ready for another
53.
shot, Kevin Plawecki. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Leading off with the Mets, catcher Kevin Plawecki.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground up the middle, fielded by Galvis. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The pitcher number 33, Matt Harvey.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Harvey getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch coming, here it is. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, get down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Margot going back at the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of the San Diego batting order. Turns over and set to go Corey Spangenberg. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Grounded up the first baseline. Flores has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel.
Digging in and looking for more, Manuel Margot. He singled his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera, great stop. Got him.
The batter, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Ready once again, Eric Hosmer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
The 0-2 home. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. On the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Padres down in order. Here's Jay Bruce now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jay Bruce.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again, catches it a grain low, we got action.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So it's an inning-opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bruce on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Jose Reyes. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
That last at-bat, Natty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Will Myers. First pitch of the at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High pop-up. Harvey is there for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, third.
Here's Chase Headley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're looking up at it. Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Hit back toward the mound. Galvis is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Spangenberg over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt Harvey.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Matt Harvey. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. But they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Conforto going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, A.J. Ellis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's a high pop-up. Harvey is under it near the mound. Oh, no, he totally missed it. Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Travis Jankowski.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit. The throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Corey Spangenberg. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And that one just missed outside.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Padres leave 1. They're down 9-0. Fulton Brewer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot is right there, 1 down. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
The relay throw, and he's safe.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman,
Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Jose Reyes. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Dickerson's on the move, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
This is line to left. Cespedes is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Yanked on the ground down the line.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone!
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex.
And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. Conforto moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
12-1 at the end of this one. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Harvey earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Clayton Richard allowed 7 earned runs.